Long story short, I made a video talking about a girl who came over uninvited to my house. So because someone came over and was like, "Whoa, Andre, I didn't know you were all into this magic stuff, Hermeticism, Kabbalah, shamanism, Rosicrucianism." And again, long story short, I agreed to do a guided meditation for him on the next full moon. Right? He brought his wife and some random chick. During the ceremony, this random girl was just like crying, and then she gets quiet after the ceremony. People don't know where she's at. She's not answering her phone or anything. She's not showing up to work anymore. And then, like a week later, she says that she has a new burst of energy and says that she is, quote, reborn now, right? This is all in this video. If I'm not lazy, I'll leave it in the description. But what I said basically explained everything that happened, right? So I was actually on the phone with her last night, and she was saying stuff to me that, like, you just don't get it. Like, I feel like I created a monster, actually. Like, I should have just explained stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came over to my house because my friend tagged you along without asking me. I knew nothing about you. I never met you in my life. You have no experience with anything spiritual. You had a very emotional experience, right, at my house. And then you talk about later on, a week later, that you're reborn. You found a new purpose. Your consciousness is now this and that. You understood the spiritual miracle, lyrical, you know what I'm saying? And you're saying on the phone, I changed your life. I saved you. I healed you. And look, I'm happy that you're in a better place. I like whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'll change your life. I don't know about all that. Look, I'm happy I did you a service and I made things better for you. That's all I care about. But you're saying all this stuff on the phone, then you proceed to tell me that, quote, you're manifesting and practicing witchcraft to make millions of dollars before 2027, and that she deserves to be wealthy because she's reborn now and she has, quote, seen the light. See, I'm going to say something that's going to aggravate a lot of people. And if this offends you, it's probably because it hit a nerve because you're one of these people. This is why 95% of people who practice spirituality or any sort of magic, like witchcraft, don't understand what they're doing. Then things backfire. They ruin their lives. Their ego swells out of this world. And then they become disconnected from practical life. And then they feel like they're some chosen being, right? Notice the difference in what I said I did versus what she is doing. I'm subscribed to the ideology that ceremonies, magic, spirituality should be based on love, compassion, service, and generosity. Every morning when I wake up, I do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. I do the lesser banishing ritual of the hexagram. I meditate listening to affirmations for 5 minutes about self-love, self-worth, compassion, love for others, patience. Then I start my day feeling refreshed, grounded, and happy. This is just psychology. If you put yourself in a hypnosis state like I do every morning and then meditate hearing positive things about yourself and life in general, your subconscious will naturally absorb that. And obviously, you will feel good in the morning. It's like I reset my brain every morning, and this is how I choose to do things, and it has greatly benefited my mood, my patience for others, my motivation to get my day started, my productivity. I feel loved in the morning. I feel love for others in the morning. I'm excited to have a great day. This is pure psychological. What she's doing is completely thaumaturgy. She's doing results magic, where like she's reprogramming her psychology, her subconscious mind through this obsessive desire for specific outcomes and results. What she's talking about, like she wants to I want to make millions of dollars before 2027, you know what I'm saying? I've been practicing all this witchcraft and looking up stuff online, and I'm watching these YouTubers who talk about this stuff, and it's like, okay, none of this stuff brings you closer to your inner self, doesn't make you start loving yourself. It does not serve society. It does not make you graceful for life. It does not make you want to care for others. It does not make you any more generous as a person. It's just pure spiritual ego. You just won $1 million because, I just want to be rich, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want this car. I want that. Look, all your desires are external. You want money, you want clothes, you want this car, you want this and that. None of this defines your character. None of this makes you a better person. Oh, you have all these clothes, you have all this car, you got this money, you a good person now? Like what about you? You love yourself automatically now because you have so much money? And for those who are Christian and Catholic watching, this is exactly what Jesus spoke against. And this is why in the Bible it says, don't practice this type of stuff, which I think people miss the historical context of this verse here in the Bible. And people misuse this like commonly. The Bible says not to practice divination or magic because people misuse it. Like her, exactly like this. Divination to her is like life is her plaything. That's it. Life is her plaything, a play toy. Life is a toy to her. Give me this, give me that. I want this, I want that. I'm reborn. I'm entitled to have this. And then she's practicing these divinations or these magical stuff that programs her subconscious mind to think that this is what happens. This is why you shouldn't be doing divination. Because you misinterpret it, or you don't use it for the proper reason. This is why it's forbidden. This is why they call it forbidden knowledge. This is why they call it esoteric. It's not meant for people who don't have the understanding of what to or how to properly use it. And this is why the Bible tells you this, because it's going to backfire. When you have this obsession over a specific outcome, like making millions of dollars, you're going to end up having a psychological backflow where your anxiety will actually hinder your goal. You're so worried about making millions of dollars and chasing external things that you don't do any inner work, or you don't chase any inner growth. And because of that, you actually make achieving your goal much harder. This is why I said what I said about witchcraft and spirituality. What I find, okay, and you can see this yourself, spend 5 minutes to do the research. Go on these subreddits, go on these websites dedicated to a lot of these spiritual miracle practices like witchcraft and all this other stuff, or like just subreddits or like communities based, or even like YouTube channels, and like read the comments, bro. These spiritual miracle stuff going on, bro. Again, if this offends you, I probably trigger something, because like you don't understand that magic, or to the rational people watching this, subconscious reprogramming creates a reflection of your reality. Buddha said, when I was enlightened, the whole world was enlightened. Jesus said, love your neighbors as yourself. You kind of miss that part. People always say, love your neighbor, love thy neighbor. You missed the part where he said, as yourself. You missed that part. Krishna said, one should lift oneself by one's own efforts and should not degrade oneself, for one's own self is one's true friend, and one's own self is one's own enemy. Let this sink in. Oh, I forgot. This Taoism too. I forgot who said this. Like he said, if you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Numerous prophets, sages, spiritual figures. It doesn't matter which religion you follow. Oh, Sufism, Islam, Rumi. He said, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. See how everything, like all these prophets, they're saying, prophets or spiritual figures, they're all saying the same stuff. The internal becomes the external. But people don't get that part about spirituality or faith in general. Nothing. Like, you need to love yourself. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to find abundance within yourself. And that will change your external world. But when you do something like thaumaturgy, like what she's doing, like, I'm doing magic I'm doing this spiritual, magical ritual so I can get a girlfriend or to make someone my girlfriend. Wait, you said you're doing magic to make someone your girlfriend? Did you hear the words you just said? To make someone your girlfriend? To make someone do. So what you're saying is you're forcing someone else's free will to your selfish benefit because you want to be loved so badly romantically? Like, you want someone to go out of their way to love you without you loving yourself? And for anyone watching, how does that tend to work? Tell me if I'm lying. You ever did that to someone where you loved them and they didn't love themselves? It's difficult, ain't it? It's peaceful, ain't it? It stresses you out and can be draining, ain't it? It isn't it? And then what happens is this is why you end up breaking up with people, right? You end up leaving somebody, or something just isn't working out, or maybe you're on the receiving end of that. Like, you don't love yourself, but someone was loving you so much and they just gave up. It's like, I can't do this anymore. This you see what I'm saying? Oh, I'm manifesting $1 million. Dude, you don't even feel worthy of that because you didn't do anything to earn it. So what happens to people who get, like, you ever see people get rich all of a sudden? What happens to them? They blow it all. They don't know what to do. They don't have the work ethic or the mindset to maintain it. Do you see now why all these prophets, sages, and spiritual figures were preaching the same exact thing? Which I wouldn't say got lost in time, but people just overlook it. As above, so below, as within, so without. Your external state is a reflection of your internal state. Everyone wants $1 million. Like a lot of us, I would love some money. If you're gonna wire me, you're gonna wire transfer me $1 million. Hey, I'll take it. We all want that nice car, right? You want that nice apartment. You want this and that, et cetera, et cetera. But if you truly felt worthy of it, subconsciously, deeply subconsciously, if you truly loved yourself enough, because you know you truly deserve it, or you will use it to benefit others or be generous with your family, your own livelihood, etc., etc., wouldn't you get up from the couch or the bed and start putting in that work? Wouldn't you sort of hop off the games and actually start grinding stuff out a little bit more? Wouldn't you push yourself to be better because now your psychological mind state is focused on the betterment of you, society, serving, being graceful because you love who you are and your outcome? But again, people don't get it. They want external things to happen to them. They want to be gifted things. They want external things to do things for them, do all the work for them. They want materialistic things and then completely lose sight of themselves. For you spiritual miracle people listening, sorry to put this out there, because I'm putting something out in the universe. Sorry to put this out there, but she's going to learn the hard way. Sorry to tell you. She's telling me all this stuff on the phone. I didn't say a word to her. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't say, it's like, you can't, I'm not going to push my will onto her. I'm not going to push my ideology onto, you know what? All right, you'll learn. And either you're going to start talking about you went back to Christ or something, and then you go through this whole spiritual reborn again Christian, because that's what happens to people. Some of these people, they mess with this stuff, then they end up going down that pathway, or their life just ends up being miserable for the rest of it. I've seen these type of paths happen to people, or you know what I'm saying, you get where I'm going with this. It's always the same outcome because people life is just gonna learn the hard way. You messing with certain things, you're programming your subconscious to fall in love with materialistic things rather than fall in love with yourself and make you understand that you're worthy of stuff rather than you deserve this. You know what? All right, man. All right. Let me tell you something. Ask and you will receive. However, this does not imply unintended consequences won't arrive. You may ask for something, you'll get it, but you may get $1 million and then something may have come up with the cost for all of that. If not then in the future. You know what I'm saying? Again, ask and you will receive. I just can't guarantee no unwanted consequences. What's the metaphor? Or is it an analogy? Metaphor. I'll call it a metaphor. Selling your soul. That's what it means. You got something because you asked for it. You received it. But sooner or later, you lose everything because of it. You may get it and not lose it. Possible. But boy, you may be the unhappiest person ever because of what came with all that money, what came with all that fame, or anything external that you've been begging for. Such is the nature of life, Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. Love you all. I'm out.